So very good afternoon everyone. Welcome to the pre-match press conference between OdishaFC and ChennaiyinFC. So today we have the most handsome player, and with our coach. So media, we are open for questions.
Hello, coach.
Yes.
Everybody. So to start off, it was a very tough draw in the opening match against ISL, but the squad's performance was very promising. Given that you will not play against a team that has lost both of its opening fixtures and there's a lot of pressure, how do you plan to approach this game?
So regarding the last match, it was all credit goes to the players. They stuck to the structure. They give their everything for the structure and play for the team. So we expect now we set the standards. Now we can't go down. We have to go up. We are trying to make it a consistent way to go through all the matches like that. Maybe more like that. And every match is a new match. Every team is opponents is a new opponents for us. They lose, they win, and doesn't matter. It matters in the ground how they perform and how we can utilize their strength and utilize their weakness. So that's only counted. So let's see what happens. It's a new match. No matter is losing team or a winning team, it's a team, and with the quality players, and it will be a good fight. Let's see.
The opening match, Kashi managed to get a pressing game quite well, and it was a very intense pattern from the team. We know that Chennai also plays a very possession-based and counter-pressing kind of strategy. So, what is your strategy? What is the message that you want to give to the boys to counter that? Given that goal scoring is an issue.
Yeah, we have planned accordingly, and everything is depends on the space management. For the maybe for my point of view, it's all regarding the space management. How we create space and how we deny their space, and how we press them, how we channelize them. It's all depends on this, and I don't want to go for all the tactical things what we are planning for now because it will be and. We'll see what happens. We are all experienced players, and they have all the freedom to do accordingly in the match. So we'll see what happens. That's only.
Arjun, uh, ये बहुत एक न्यू डिफरेंस है आपके लिए सो एज कीपर एंड द कैप्टन आप ये सीजन आप डिफरेंस को कैसे मार्शल कर रहे हैं गिवन दैट कार्लोस इज ओनली सीनियर डिफेंडर एंड अ लॉट ऑफ यंगस्टर्स हैव कम सो हाउ आर यू टेकिंग द टीम दिस
I think with the Carlos, I have very good connection, and of course with Toiba and Gama and Dika is new, and I try to talk to him. And if you see, number 6 are playing Rohit and Putia in last game, and I'm very confident with them to talk, to organize them. Whenever I speak from behind, they listen very well. And second, we have, of course, we have all the Indian players, and there is Carlos only. And we had 2 days training. We tried to communication in the training ground, and we try to talk more on the pitch in the training, how we can manage things during the game. And I think if you see last game, everyone did really good job because we have short time to prepare. I think we prepared for 3-4 days, and in football you can improve only first thing as a defense. How you gonna defend? Of course, football is very difficult game, and you need time to how you attack. But it's our responsibility that day was how we gonna defend. And I think all the boys did really good job, and we all are proud of them. And all the credit go to coaches and the players. They in short time they manage really well.
The Chennaiyin FC coach, he has a very good history with OdishaFC and he knows a lot of you guys well. So how will that influence your gameplay and how you approach this game?
Of course, I work under him in the Super Cup also. If you remember, like when we win the Super Cup, he's a very nice guy and he always stay connected to the football. And it's a football. Today you play against them, maybe tomorrow you play with them, and we need to fight. Of course, we know it's not gonna be easy game because Chennai have very good team and with a very good coaching staff also. And we need to most important we need to focus in ourselves and stick to our coach plan, whatever is there, and we will try to fight till the end. And I think we have today one more training session, then we are ready for the tomorrow game. And there is any challenge we try to face.
Coach, coming back to you, for this game, how does the squad look like in terms of injuries or any users?
Regarding everything, we have to finalize after today's session, and we'll sit with the medical team and whatever is possible, and we'll see what happens. If not concern of any injuries, but if it's only one more session is there, after that only we'll decide the squad and everything.
Right. And also, in terms of the fact that this is an early kickoff, it's a 5 p.m. game.
Yeah.
Obviously, the weather consideration has to be kept in mind. So, do the match timings also influence the kind of tactics or the lineup that you decide for the game?
Nothing regarding the tactics. There's only one thing is the hunger to win. That's the only the thing what we are doing. Wherever, whatever, away, home, the timing, nothing matters. What matters is the hunger to win. That's it.
Baju, one more question to you would be that it is often said in football globally that when the person who's the goalkeeper is leading the team as a captain, there are different challenges in terms of setting instructions and marshalling the troops on the field. So when you lead the team, do you face any such challenges, and if so, how do you overcome them?
No, I first of all I try to stay calm in the goal because I know everyone looking at my face, and if they see me under pressure, might they gonna lose the confidence. I try to stay calm in the goal and try to, and most important things from the if you see our back four, there is Tika only new, and I try to communication with him and all Toiba and Carlos, Kama, Putia, Rohit. If you see, we was playing last season also together. We had a good time, and I try to communicate with them and try to give them simple and just clear instruction, guidance, and just simple message I give them. They try to follow, and we work like this only because we know we have very short time. We need to trust each other. If someone says something, we need to follow. And I think we are working really well on the training pitch.
And first of all the best for your game tomorrow. I would like to say that, like you said before, seeing the game from behind, you keep a lot of calmness and composure. Like the goalkeeper has to lead everything, that's for sure. Like the keeper leads and then the defense leads and then that's how it goes on. So considering your last game, how would you say your communication was with the defense line and your composure? Was it what you expected in your first game?
No, I think we was really good in last game. If you see, we was moving with the ball really well, and we planned like I did the training 3 days only with the team, and we was all discussing with each other like how we gonna move, how we gonna defense. Then we see how we attack, and I think everyone listened each other really well, and they was moving with the ball, try to keep the discipline in the team. And there is some things in the football also. As a keeper, as experience, you know who you can push with some pressure, who you can push with some softness, and you every day in the training you learn this, like who you can go a little aggressive, then they can do better, who you can go soft and then they do better. We are working in the training every day, and we try to manage all the situation, and I think we are ready for the tomorrow game. Of course, we have one more session, and whatever is the plan, we try to stick on that and do well.
So your pre-game session a day before Is it more like tactical, working on the team, or is it more like recovery? How do you go about your preparation for the pre-game?
No, I think it's coach can give you more better answer. Mostly we do tactic session, and of course they need to see in the physical condition also. They all manage really well, and whatever we are professional and we know how to take the load, how much load we can take in the training ground, and they are also professional with all the team, and we are really managing well in the training. And if you see, we come back after like so many days back to the pitch, and medical team, coaching staff, they are really managing all the things very well.
Hello, sir. My question to you is, as we saw in the last game that it was a goalless draw. So, how do you personally reflect on that performance of the team?
I think it's when it's goalless draw, and if you see all the situation together, we work only in training. I think 4 days with all the players, and I did training 3 days with the team. I think in football, it's when you start training really late, you can focus on one thing, and we was focusing on the defense. How we gonna defense? It's more easy to organize defensive part than attacking part. When you organize how you gonna attack, then you need more time, more sessions. Then you can create how you can attack. I think we had only 3 days, and all the staff did really well, and even players also. And I see they all the game they was really so focused till the last moment. And to be honest, playing against Kashi after 3 4 training session is not easy when they start training. Like everyone know, like all the other teams, they start training 1 month back, and we did training for 3 days, and we keep the clean sheet. I'm so happy for the team, so happy for the staff, so happy for the club also, for the fans also, and we keep the clean sheet. And it's football is like this. When you have to attack, you need time. When you have first thing you can improve is defense, and I think we did really well that day.
So, what was the team's main focus? Like, more defensive or to score goals? And if you did well in the last match, and if there are any changes for the next game?
Of course, there will be changes. Of course, we have more time to training now, and we gonna see how we gonna attack. And if we keep clean sheet behind, of course, opponent team will feel the pressure, and they will give you the space how you can attack them. And second things I can't tell you because it's coach plan how we gonna play, and how we gonna face Chennai.
Thank you.
Hi, Coach.
Yes.
My question to you is, last time we saw a lot of attacks happening from set pieces.
Yep.
Like free kicks and
Yep.
corners. But we saw them, they hardly got converted.
Yep.
So is there any more preparation we can expect for us facing this match?
Yeah, actually, we only did one session for the attacking corners. So we got one more day. Maybe we'll see how can we utilize the day with this attacking. So little bit, the deliveries was perfect, and also timing of this approach was little bit. Let's see what happens. Maybe because we got one more day, one more session.
Coach, you got a good result on nailing draw the last match. So how will you look to build on that last match to going forward in the next two matches?
Yeah, this regarding the consistency, and we have to work on that. We have to be more focused on what the performance goes on. We have to go through all the 13 matches coming up. So one by one we take for the Chennaiyin match. We have to look on what we set the standards. We have to go more than that. That's it.